Picture this, your company's data, the crown jewels of your enterprise, lurking out in the vast expanse of Azure. You can almost hear the whispers of threat actors, plotting their moves to waltz in and snag a slice of your IT prey. Now, here's the deal with Azure and the ever-ticking clock of security threats. It's not something to turn a blind eye to. Hey, we all have our dance with insecurities, but hey, I've got your back. I'm going to show you how to slip on the most stylish dancing shoes and turn this party of peril into a samba of safety. Now, let's talk threat modeling, specifically Microsoft Azure, where every little tick and flick of bits and bytes scans the stage for possible pitfalls. You gotta get down to the root of these threats, and that's where this little gem of a tool from the Microsoft suite drops into play. Let's whip out something called the Microsoft Threat Modeling Tool, yeah? It's this nifty-like toaster that grills down our app components, data handling mechanisms, and how we connect with the outside world to suss out those sneaky vulnerabilities. So this tool kicks off our session by letting us pick components, interactions, all that jazz that can pose risks if they get too close to our data treasures. We're talking about mapping data to data, user to user, and anytime two parts meet, the tool spits out the possible sneak attacks. And that's not just theoretical. You can visualize and play back your models like rehearsing your routine before hitting the main event. But wait, it doesn't stop. This tool helps us ponder on what's important when we architect the sensitive stuff, customer data and financial details. It's all about putting on the full armor because no shadow dancing threat comes unbothered these days. Remember, if it's valuable in your world, it's worth protecting. Moving on, you'll find some neat tricks to prioritize which threats to tackle first, a quick and dirty way to decide what could make the headlines first and cause more mayhem. This is all about playing to your audience, your enterprise folks and partners, who need to buzz with confidence about their data not just in Azure but in the great unknown called the Internet too. It's about time to step into the ring and put some muscle to mitigation, right? Well, my friend, the tool gives you the spotlights on where you need to flex your muscles and where your defenses need beefing up. It's all laid out in scenarios and sketches, and it helps prioritize them so you know exactly where you need to sweat. And let me tell ya, when you see these in color, with the risk levels clear as day, it feels like the spotlight is on the threats, just where they want it. Now, as we dive deeper, we are dealing with the nitty-gritty security mechanisms and controls, the sneaky defenses that come to play in Azure's grand dance hall. This thing is like the coach setting the tempo and ensuring every move in the dance routine is spot on. You are not just going blind into this, no sirri. This helps you stay on tempo, keep your data and apps groovy safe, and ensure every bit of your tech is doing its samba in harmony. Let's not forget about privacy, the one chaperone at this dance who's always hovering, keeping an eagle eye on personal details. This is where Azure steps up, and with the right frameworks, the tool assures that guest checks in and out respecting everyone's privacy, even under the guise of threats. And just when the threats are trying to do a heist and grab our data, we call in the big guns, like firewalls and encryption, the dynamic security measures that take the lead when danger looms. But here's the kicker, we can't just stop and take up the defensive stance, we must keep our eyes on the prize. The tool is there to refine and tweak our steps in the dance of mitigations, allowing us to see patterns, repeat successful defenses, and ensure that our protective steps are tight and efficient every time. And as we wrap this dance floor tour, we've come to the crucial act of integration, melding these protective steps with the overall system and ensuring they flow, complement, and enhance our Azure deployment like perfecting the choreographed routine. So, after a full-on dance with the Microsoft Threat Modeling tool, we are left standing, pirouetting with security and privacy wrapped snug around our data pearls. It's no wonder this dance is worth teaching, worth learning, and worth following, especially when the party never really ends and we are always spinning to stay one step ahead. And that would be the time to make your move, pal. Head over to neeraj.qzz.io. You're in for some TechLab wisdom, and make sure to subscribe. Keep the steps coming, keep the rhythm alive, and let's keep dancing through the world of Azure threats with the best of tools and the smartest moves. Subscribe to TechLab and join the legion of cloud savvy. And remember, in the cloud, you gotta be ready to groove to the beat or stand tall against the storm of cyberspace. And remember, stay curious, stay secure, and keep your tech hustle in full flow. There's so much more to learn, so much more to secure. Let's do this together, always. Keep dancing and securing, my friend. Subscribe to TechLab for the freshest insights. Let's keep the show on the road.